The Makan, Bergizi, Gratis, or MBG program was launched with a bold and compassionate vision: to nourish millions of Indonesian children, pregnant women, and mothers, ensuring that no one is left behind when it comes to basic nutrition. The program quickly became a symbol of hope for families across the country, promising not just full stomachs, but healthier futures and stronger communities. But beneath the surface of this ambitious initiative, a serious crisis has emerged, one that threatens to undermine all the good the program set out to achieve. In 2025 alone, food poisoning outbreaks have affected nearly 6,000 people, most of them children, across 70 separate incidents. These numbers are not just statistics. They represent real lives, real pain, and real families who trusted the system to keep them safe. The epicenter of this crisis is Java, where over 3,600 people have fallen ill. Behind every case is a story: a child missing school, a parent anxiously waiting by a hospital bed, a community shaken by fear and uncertainty. These are not isolated incidents, but a pattern that reveals deep flaws in the way food is prepared, distributed, and monitored. This is a wake-up call for everyone involved. Good intentions, while important, are simply not enough to guarantee safety. The MBG program's noble goals must be matched by rigorous standards and unwavering vigilance. Without strict oversight and clear accountability, even the best-designed programs can inadvertently cause harm. The recent outbreaks have exposed vulnerabilities that can no longer be ignored. The sheer number of poisoning cases points to dangerous gaps in food safety and quality control. From improper storage and handling to inadequate training for food handlers, every weak link in the chain puts lives at risk. The current system as it stands is failing to protect those it was designed to help. Families who should feel secure are instead left anxious and uncertain, wondering if the next meal will bring nourishment or harm. This is not just a setback, it's a crisis of trust. Immediate, decisive action is needed to restore public confidence and ensure that safety is never compromised again. The government must act now, not only to address the current failures, but to put in place robust systems that prevent future tragedies. Every day of delay puts more lives at risk and erodes the faith of the people in public institutions. New, stricter rules are not optional, they are absolutely essential. Comprehensive regulations must be enforced at every level, from sourcing ingredients to serving meals, with regular inspections and transparent reporting. We must learn from these painful lessons and invest in training, education, and infrastructure to build a safer, more reliable system. Food handlers need proper guidance, communities need awareness, and officials need the tools to enforce standards. The health and future of Indonesia's next generation depend on the choices we make today. Every child deserves a safe meal, every parent deserves peace of mind, and every community deserves to thrive. The MBG program's future and the well-being of millions hangs in the balance. This is a pivotal moment, one that will define the legacy of the program and the government's commitment to its people. The time for change is now. Every second counts, and every action matters. The nation is watching, and the world is taking note. Only with urgent reform, unwavering commitment, and collective responsibility can MBG fulfill its promise and truly nourish the nation's future. The government is responding with urgency, recognizing the critical need for swift and decisive action. In recent weeks, high-level meetings have been held almost daily, with officials from multiple ministries coming together to address the challenges facing the MBG program. The sense of responsibility is palpable, as leaders work late into the night to ensure that every aspect of the new regulation is carefully considered. A new presidential regulation and instruction for MBG are being finalized, set for release in early October 2025. This process involves not only drafting the legal text, but also consulting with experts, stakeholders, and community representatives to make sure the regulation is both comprehensive and practical. The goal is to create a set of rules that will stand the test of time and adapt to future needs. This marks a turning point. Never before has the highest level of government intervened so directly to overhaul the program. The President's involvement signals a new era of accountability and reform, sending a strong message that the status quo is no longer acceptable. The nation is watching as these changes unfold, and expectations are high. The new rules will provide a unified, legally binding framework for everyone involved, from local administrators to national agencies. This framework is designed to eliminate loopholes and ambiguities that have caused confusion in the past, ensuring that all parties understand their roles and responsibilities. No more confusion or fragmented guidelines, just clear, enforceable standards that everyone must follow. These standards will be communicated widely so that every stakeholder, from government workers to the general public, knows exactly what is expected. The Ministry of State Secretariat is meticulously reviewing every detail to ensure the regulations are robust and unambiguous. Their teams are cross-checking every clause, consulting legal experts, and running simulations to anticipate potential challenges. This level of scrutiny is unprecedented, reflecting the government's commitment to getting it right. The public is watching closely, hoping these changes will finally safeguard the program's beneficiaries. For many, this regulation represents a promise of protection and fairness, and there is a sense of cautious optimism in communities across the country. The government's determination is clear: safety and accountability will come first. With these new measures, there is renewed hope that the MBG program will fulfill its mission and truly serve those who need it most. The new regulation will end the confusion over who does what. The National Nutrition Agency will run MBG, while the Ministry of Health will supervise health and hygiene standards. Local governments will build and maintain kitchens and empower local farmers and suppliers. The Ministries of Agriculture and Marine Affairs will ensure a steady supply of quality ingredients. The Ministry of Population and Family Development will focus on distributing food to pregnant and breastfeeding mothers. With clear roles, accountability and efficiency will finally be possible. The new presidential regulation aims to eliminate confusion and overlap. Every agency will have a clearly defined role, making accountability straightforward. A special coordination team will synchronize efforts across ministries and local governments. Legal certainty will empower everyone involved to act decisively and responsibly. This is the foundation for a transparent, effective, and safe MBG program. Recent food poisoning cases prompted President Prabowo to issue strict new safety orders for MBG. All kitchens must now use modern equipment, rapid food contamination tests, and hygienic washing facilities with hot water. Clean water and antibacterial measures are mandatory. These steps raise kitchen standards to a professional level, targeting the root causes of contamination. The president's direct intervention signals a new era of uncompromising food safety. The government's action plan has 6 key steps. Problematic kitchens will be shut down and audited immediately. All utensils must be sterilized and water sanitation improved. Every kitchen must earn a national hygiene certificate. Local health centers and school health units will conduct regular inspections. Training, better reporting, and stronger coordination will build a safer, more resilient MBG system. Indonesia can learn from China and India's school meal programs. China responded to food safety crises with strict rules, audits, and legal consequences for negligence. India increased community involvement, letting parents and locals help monitor meal quality. Both countries proved that strong enforcement and community oversight are essential. Indonesia must adopt these best practices: clear accountability, tough penalties, and local engagement. Only then can MBG avoid repeating past mistakes. International lessons show the way to a safer, more resilient program. MBG, or the National Food Assistance Program, stands as one of Indonesia's most ambitious and far-reaching social initiatives to date. Its vision is bold. By 2029, MBG aims to touch the lives of over 82 million Indonesians, ensuring that no child or vulnerable family goes hungry. This is not just a program, it's a movement to transform the nation's approach to food security and public health. Already, the impact is visible on a massive scale. More than 1.1 billion nutritious meals have been served, reaching 28 million children across thousands of schools and nearly 1 million mothers and toddlers in communities nationwide. These meals are more than just food. They represent hope, health, and a brighter future for the next generation. To make this possible, MBG has built a vast network of nearly 10,000 kitchens, employing over 337,000 dedicated staff. From cooks and nutritionists to logistics teams, these workers form the backbone of the program, ensuring that every meal is prepared safely and delivered on time. The financial commitment behind MBG is staggering. In 2025 alone, the program's budget is set at 100 trillion rupiah, with even greater investments proposed for the following year. This level of funding reflects the government's determination to make a lasting impact on public welfare. With such an enormous scale and so many moving parts, strong governance and oversight are absolutely essential. Every decision, from procurement to delivery, must be carefully managed to ensure transparency and accountability. Billions of meals and trillions of rupiah leave no room for error. Quality control teams work tirelessly to maintain high standards, checking every meal and every process to guarantee safety and nutrition. The new regulations introduced for MBG go far beyond basic food safety. They are designed to ensure that this unprecedented investment truly delivers measurable improvements in health, education, and community well-being. Ultimately, the success of MBG depends on getting the management right, bringing together government, communities, and dedicated professionals to create a program that not only feeds millions, but also builds a stronger, healthier Indonesia for generations to come. The new regulations bring hope for a safer, more effective MBG program. The crisis has forced real change, clear roles, strict safety standards, and direct presidential oversight. Upgraded kitchens, mandatory hygiene certification, and local supervision will address the root causes of past failures. The public will be watching to see if these promises become reality. Success will rebuild trust and allow MBG to fulfill its mission. With strong governance, MBG can improve nutrition, boost local economies, and build a healthier generation. The journey ahead requires commitment and vigilance. But with these reforms, there's real optimism for a brighter, safer future for Indonesia's children.